I personally think that goal setting and visualization is so important when building a successful studio. If we have no goals, we don't know where we're going, and that's a recipe for failure. So often, we get so wrapped up in the day-to-day things in our studio, worrying about finances, teachers and students, that we forget to take a step back and give ourselves the time to visualize and manifest what we want for our businesses and ourselves. We go days, weeks, even months without thinking about our goals, and we get off track. We forget to realign ourselves with our goals and get that excitement back. Do you sometimes forget why you started your studio in the first place, and you feel like you're losing your passion and enthusiasm for your studio? There are a couple of things that I do to keep reminding myself of my goals and keep myself positive and on the right path. The first is a vision board like the one behind me. It's such a simple thing, but every time I walk past my vision board, it reminds me of my ultimate goals. My vision board keeps me focused on the end game and keeps my dreams in sight. So, to start off, you need a pin board and a notepad. Start writing down all those dreams you have for your future. Not just the little ones, but the big stretch dreams too. You've always wanted to go to Italy? Well, now is the time for that goal to be on your board. You want 400 students in your studio? Add that too. Be limitless. Have fun with it. What would make you incredibly happy and feel abundantly successful? So I wanted to show you around my vision board. Remember, you can put anything on your vision board that you like. So one of the places I really want to go to is Cuba. So all I did was go on the internet and print out a picture that said Cuba on it. And it just keeps me aligned with that goal. I've got my Pinnacle Studio Success mission statement. I have a picture of a canal house, which again, I just printed off the internet, and I assume this one's in Florida. I don't have a canal house yet, but that's definitely a goal. I'd like to go back to the Great Wall of China. I've been to China a couple of times, but I know that I'd really love to go back again. And when I go back, I have a picture of first class because I would really fancy flying long distance, whether it's to South Africa or Australia or to China first class, because imagine how amazing that would be. And I've got my color palette for Pinnacle Studio Success. And I love these little affirmations like the ones that I've given you in the free printable. And this one says, a good plan today is better than a perfect plan tomorrow. I've got a picture of what I would like my porch in Florida to look like. Really pink, really feminine. I have a porch in Maine and that looks different. So this is my Florida porch. And then I have Pinnacle Studio Success values and all the values that we work on in Pinnacle Studio Success. So you can see it can be personal goals, it can be studio goals, it can really be how many followers you want on Instagram. It's whatever you want. It's your vision board and make it yours. If you don't feel comfortable making a vision board because you don't want others to see your goals, you can also make a scrapbook. Another thing I love is a bucket list. I have this bucket list bucket, and I write on the pieces of paper all my goals and I pop them into the bucket, and you can write down personal goals as to what car you want to drive, places you want to see, or studio goals, how many students you want or how many followers you want on Instagram or Facebook. Another thing that really motivates me is printing off really powerful words and affirmations and putting those on my board. Words that help me connect and align with my goals. So when I see the word believe, it reminds me to believe and trust in my goals and make sure that they happen, and that by putting them on my board, I'm going to realize them. I love the one that says, it will happen. When I've had a lousy day, I can look at my board and put into perspective that I've just had one single bad day. It's not the end of the world, and tomorrow's a new day. I can trust in my goals, and that vision will get me there in the end. I would forget half of the goals I had if it wasn't for my vision board reminding me to stay connected to what I want to achieve and to have the belief that it's going to happen, that I am going to make it happen. So just use words that are powerful and resonate with you and pin them all over your board, or put your goals into your scrapbook or into your bucket. So now that you have set your goals, you have to release them. Don't hold on to them too tightly. By creating your vision board, you've put your goals out there into the universe. Don't worry about how they're going to happen, just have fun with it. Let your ideas flow and know that somehow they are going to happen and come true. Every now and again, take a moment to be grateful and happy and trust that you are on the right path to make your dreams and goals come true. Remember, everything happens in the right time. You've taken the first step and your goals are going to come to fruition. I've made this printable for you with some of my favorite inspirational words and quotes to help you with your goal board. Cut them out and stick them on your board. I'd love to hear how you make your dreams a reality and what you do to set your goals. I look forward to seeing you in our Pinnacle Studio Success Facebook group.